We're all sick here on Squawking Dead.
I actually pulled everything off my shelf. So.
Nobody cares or saw it, actually, because we are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing programs beyond the Walking Dead universe. And today we're here live with you on, guess what? Freaking YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram. So, hi, everybody. And I'm welcoming
lot
your
of places.
comments and questions about the penny raffle that we've got going. Look at that. Renee just commented on X.
Kira, Renee.
What? Dude, we can see X chats.
Renee, that's
new
awesome.
thing.
I see that. That's cool.
Renee, I know. What's up? Listen, we went vertical today because we decided that it would be a little bit more efficient for YouTube. Not for YouTube, for TikTok at least, and Instagram, obviously, so you can see us pretty neatly there. We see you. Say hi on Instagram. We're here live. We're not.
Hi,
this is not
Kira.
pre-recorded. Kira, hey Kira, I'm so happy you can actually speak on X with us. That's crazy. That's a new thing for us. I guess at least. So yeah, we've got about 6 people here at least between Instagram and X, as I can see. So yeah, we're here to actually answer some questions that you may have about our penny raffle. And the first thing I want to do, hey Karen, up in Instagram. I'm like, there's the Instagram chat over here on my left, and there's everything else on my right. Now the only thing is Sharon D. I don't know where the TikTok is. The TikTok, the TikTok. I have to somehow get it on my screen. Maybe I can do that. I might be able to do that from the app.
Oh, thank you, Kira.
Oh, I have Christmas. Thank you, Kira.
I did not send cards out this year. I sent any cards out this year. I sent out a few gifts, but I'm poor, so all of my money is going into bidding on money.
That's crazy. Well, I actually have the live chat popped out for. I'm so sorry. It sounds like I was ignoring you, but I know we know your situation, Sharon.
No,
So I do have the chat popped out.
I just don't want. If you didn't get a gift from me, it doesn't mean.
No, it's because you hate them. I get it. It's fine. And
I heard you.
I actually have the TikTok chat popped out. No, I don't. I'm lying. I have the video up on a separate window where I can see your chats. Hey, William Dinkins Sr. He just joined on TikTok. There's a lot of chats to keep in track.
Well, hi. Dave, maybe you should have put Instagram on the same side as the other ones.
No,
or do you need to exercise? Is that so you can exercise your neck? Like, make sure you don't get kinked in one way or the other?
Yeah, listen, I'm getting equal coverage on the neck. Okay, listen, all right. Here's what I'd like to do for now, because this is going to be on replay on YouTube, on Facebook, on X even. Where else? Not really anywhere else. I don't know. TikTok doesn't do replays. Instagram, unless we post it on Instagram. What I'd like you to do is to give us the reason for the season. Why are we here right now? Why are we even doing this? What is this all for? And then I can go in and jump in, at least explain what this is all about. Or sorry, what the raffle is, deconstruct how it works. So let me give you the floor, and then I can monitor the chat.
North Carolina, and in September we were hit by Hurricane Helene. The hurricane itself did a lot of the damage came from the flooding because it had already rained and then that rain on top of it just caused basically entire mountainsides to wash away. All those floods carried downstream and took everything, small towns, roads. So basically Western North Carolina is kind of a disaster area right now. I was not. We were great. We didn't have trees, cars, or houses. We had no damage, but all around me are still struggling and suffering. Just last weekend, I went to Chimney Rock. We wiped out. The entire town was wiped out by flooding. All of the everything that was just went down into Lake Lure. So Lake Lure of Chimney Rock. They gave us a tour. We were allowed to take a tour on a bus. The bus drove partway into what was left of Chimney Rock. The road is gone. The road that goes from Chimney Rock, Ville and Asheville, does not exist anymore. That is gone, including homes, everything. And it's not just Chimney Rock, it's Asheville, Swannanoa, little towns. So these people just need help, and it's being done. I've been watching houses and in trailers, and people are getting housed and people are getting fed, but they still need help. And society, since it's been out of the news, it doesn't exist anymore. So trying to make people aware that people here need help, need money. The best way to do that is to donate to the two charities of animal rescue. Brother Wolf was completely destroyed. They have still used the funds that they had to rehome and animals that were displaced by the hurricane. They're also currently trying to rebuild their compound and everything. So we have chosen Brother Wolf Animal Rescue, and the other one is the North Carolina Community Foundation. Directly send donations to Helene Recovery.
And to answer Renee's question regarding blank money order, I think you should PayPal us directly if you have PayPal. And if you do, you should do it to our email address, which is info@squawkingdead.com. That'll go directly to us, and that's just for you. It'd be better if everybody else just went through our Ko-fi page. You have Stripe options and PayPal credit card options. They're both credit card. It's just using one service over the other. And it's easier to track donations. It's actually a little bit more transparent. Just some people have a hard time with Ko-fi. And the only reason why is because they have a lot of anti-spam measures. And so sometimes it really does lock out some people. And the best way to kind of get beyond that, and you have 2 days to actually get beyond that, is to hit up Ko-fi support. They'll see the problem right away. They'll undo it. Should take no time at all. But now that you've heard,
you can also, I'm sorry, you can also link your PayPal directly through Ko-fi, because that's how I pay. I PayPal through Ko-fi, and I don't use a credit card. It just goes through PayPal.
Oh, that's right. It
goes directly to Ko-fi.
So let me explain that fully, because you're on the money. Because if you've created a Ko-fi account, and you should, because then you can follow us and get our updates, our little behind the scenes updates. After you set up your Ko-fi account, it'll ask you if you want to set up a PayPal account or a Stripe account to accept payments. Now you may or may not accept payments. That's up to you. But when you do, your PayPal or Stripe information will be connected with your account, so that when you give us anything, a tip, join a membership tier, it'll be easier for you from that point forward. Renee, what exactly didn't work for you? The Ko-fi support or connecting your PayPal account? Anybody else with questions in the meantime? Because otherwise I could launch into how this all works and what this is all about. Like, you know what this is for, right? Sharon just kind of explained the devastation to West North Carolina, who it affects primarily, the monetary support that people need to get the building materials, to rebuild the infrastructure, to get people back on track. The main things are getting the roads connected to communities who have only one roadway, let's say, or daisy chains of roadways that some outlying towns can only be reached through other towns whose roadways are blocked off, let's say. So,
as a matter of fact, I just sent Dave an article today where they were planning on reopening Highway 40, which is the main route from Western North Carolina into through the mountains, and it has been closed because a mile of it was washed out. A mile of highway is a lot of highway to rebuild, and they were getting ready to open one side of the road to allow traffic. Um, but another like 800-foot section just collapsed. So the road that goes to Tennessee is going to be closed a little bit longer, probably another 6 months longer than they thought it would be. So who live
Oof.
in the high mountains literally have one or two roads that go to their towns or even their homes. So your road is washed out, you're stuck, and there's no way to get there. Another thing that has been going on here is, and even though the reason it's coming about is terrible, it's kind of fun watching the donkey and trains that are going up into the mountains taking to the children that are stuck up there. That's pretty cool. It's Cajun Navy, if anybody wants to look them up.
Okay. Well, yeah, and this is why we're here. And so, how this whole thing is going to start working, or actually, it's already started, right? From the time we announced our first person of interest, who is Cooper Andrews, plays Jerry on The Walking Dead, and
Jerry!
Victor Vasquez on Shazam, and a whole bunch of other things. Like, I know he did a horror, he did a guest role on a horror film that Polly Anna McIntosh made. I forget what it was called, but somebody in the chat will actually, it's this, and then I'll be like, yes, I know you're right about everything. I'm sometimes not right about things. It's fine. You're great. Obviously, you're great. Yeah. Oh, Renee. Yeah. Hit up support, Kofi support, and when you do, just keep me posted. And if you don't get any traction, send me the support ticket. I can get some money on it right away. Trust me. Okay, so because that's the only way to break out the lock. It's a spam lock. Anyway, so the way this is going to work is, and it's already working, is instead of you putting $5 here and then we match you with somebody random, we're not doing that. We don't hate you that much. What you do is you put a minimum of $5 down towards a person of interest that you would be interested in having a one-on-one 10-minute recorded live conversation. Now, you can put down $5 on one. You could put $5 on all across the board. You could put $5 on this, that, or that. Cooper. You could put one on Teo. You could put one on Lynn Collins. You could put 5 on Scott McCord. You could put 10, meaning you could put $10, meaning 2 raffle tickets on Elizabeth Saunders, who played Donna on From. You can do whatever you want, basically, as long as it's multiples of $5 across however many people you want. The only thing that we request is that when you do that, you separate it by the person. So you go to our Ko-fi page, kofi.com/squawkingdead. You start typing in the amount. You start typing in the person's name. That's what you have to remember to do, is you put the person's name, the person of interest name, in the message field. And then if you want to do another person, you just do a whole other bid. You can do as many bids as you want, and you're going to want to, because allow me to show you the current leaderboard.
But this is not, when did you last update this, Dave? Because
I did not update it. Now I have a story to tell, but I did not update it just prior to coming on here. Now this is the leaderboard currently. I don't know if you could see this clearly, but you've got a couple people for Cooper Andrews. Currently, it's 50% of it is Julian. Half of it is Montgomery AT2. I know who that is. I'm using pseudonyms because to protect the privacy of the innocents. Marianne Craig, and then so that's like 25, 25, 50. You got a whole 100% chance for Emma K. Stone to win Michael Satrazemis, 100% chance for Leo to win Antonella Rosso. They're in the lead. Nobody's bid against them. That's cool for them. Victor has put in 10.
Well, wait, it's not really bidding, okay? Because you're putting $5 in, but it's not like, oh, he bid $10, he's gonna get
You're
it.
right.
Raffle. So
right.
It's just chances. You're buying chances at it.
Right.
Same thing, Dave. I say it all the time, but that is incorrect.
You're right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, so Victor bought 10 raffle tickets for Lynn, and Maurice bought one, which gives Maurice a 9.1% chance of winning Lynn Collins, while Victor has a 90.9% chance.
But
So,
this is just now, y'all. So this can change.
and I did not take
So
into
if you
account.
have somebody that you want,
Now, here's the story. What happened was our friend Jamie Ruby from Sci-Fi Vision, her YouTube channel, that's youtube.com/@sci-fi vision. She had posted the link, and it's the pin post to our Ko-fi page where you can get all the information that I'm just telling you right now in plain black and white, easy to understand. I hope. We worked on it for the past week and a half. She had posted that link in her Discord, and a whole bunch of people had donated just before we came on. And so this is not up to date. It's not in real time. It's being updated manually as I go. And I actually was pretty diligent today as the donations came in. Let me keep going down the list. We've got 20 raffle tickets for Mo Collins from Eliza. She has a 100% chance of winning. And Bridget, during our live stream of Earth Abides, put $10 on Bailey Gavlik, who played Annie on Fear the Walking Dead. She has a 100% chance of winning that. Scott McCord.
let me tell you, Bailey, fun.
She is the funniest interview we've ever had.
She is hilarious. She told some fantastic stories about being on. So I know she's only got one person bidding on her. You guys need to get in on Bailey. She is great.
That's right. Let me see if this actually. No, that's not going to work at all. How about this? No, that doesn't. No, that's all right. That's okay, right? No, your face is being covered. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's just go this way.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
I don't like.
You
I don't
can
like
leave
that.
it like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fine. All right.
Let's take us both off. Just leave the paint.
So here's the thing. Yeah. So I say Bailey is the funniest interview we've ever had. I think it's more accurate to say that she was out of the gate completely blew us away in terms of how funny she was. I did not expect her.
Oh,
I was like,
sorry.
Do you do stand up? Because you should.
Dave, also, Bailey has also included with her Zoom call a sticker and a magnet from season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. That your Zoom.
I should mention, because let me see if this will work just for now. This is the sticker, or this is the magnet and the sticker. Technically, it's the same design that she's referring to. It's been above my desk ever since the beginning of Fear the Walking Dead season 6, actually, because that's when she threw this thing. Like in and around the beginning of season 6.
Yeah, Dave.
Really cool.
Dave won that in a giveaway.
It's quality. That's right. Her giveaway. She had done like a little thing, and I don't know how I won it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But I did. Let me go back to full screen. Here we go. Let's see who's next. Right, Mo Collins.
Phil McLaughlin is. He was the editor on Fear the Walking Dead. He directed the episode Sanctuary, which is when Sherry and Dwight go back to the sanctuary in Fear the Walking Dead season 8. He also wrote and directed a short film called Toad Boy, which was really good. I highly recommend going and finding it somewhere and watching it. Toad Boy. He's great to talk to. So I feel bad, Phil. I'm going to actually throw $5 on Phil here in a little bit. But you guys need to jump in on Phil. If you want to know about how things are done, how editing is done, how direct, talk to Phil.
Right. And here's the thing with regards, I've spoken to Phil and Mikey, and they're okay with this, but I could not get a hold of Emma K. Stone, who donated on behalf of Getting Michael Sachazemis. I could not get a hold of her, but they are both willing to go on that Zoom call together. So if you want the Fear the Walking Dead creative dream team, if you want to speak to them, they are really raring to go to speak to you. You just put down $5 and you can make that happen. I will. If Emma doesn't answer in 24 hours, and I've tried every which way to get to her, if she doesn't answer in 24 hours, I'm combining that It's going to be the Phil McLaughlin, Mikey Satrazemis super Fear the Walking Dead creative production team combo. But I haven't figured out the right name for yet. But it's an amazing opportunity to speak to the minds of fear, basically.
The Filtrazemus. The Filtrazemus.
Yeah, the Filtrazemis minds of fear, The Walking Dead. So it's a worthwhile combo. You have no idea if you want an idea of what it would be like to speak to them in person. Just head to our interview with Phil McLaughlin and our final episode conversation of on Fear the Walking Dead's his series finale, where Mikey jumps in and we have an extended conversation with him. I did take that out. It's an audio only, unfortunately, because we missed half of it. But that is actually the last interview that we've had, the one with Mikey. You can look that up right on our YouTube channel. If you scroll down to the interview section on the homepage, it's the last one that's there. And actually, I think the one with Phil McLaughlin is the second to last one, if not the third to last one, or something like that. So it's not that far behind it. You should check those out, and that will give you a great idea of how, first of all, how fun and personable these guys are, how enthusiastic they are about what they did. And if you're as enthusiastic about Fear the Walking Dead as we always have been, always, right, Sharon? Always have been, then this is definitely the thing for you, because they love talking about it. And sometimes they say things that they shouldn't. which we have to edit out, but you will not have edit out. So
remember our TWDU. Mikey Satrazemis is responsible for Look at the Flowers.
That's right. Look at the Flowers. The
biggest episodes ever.
He was his first.
Wouldn't you love to talk to him about that episode on it?
His directorial debut on The Walking Dead was Look at the Flowers, and he banged that one out. Clearly, it was one of our top episodes.
Oh, Fear family, all of those of you who love Laura, that was Mikey too. He is responsible for Dory and Jenna Elfman. So make sure you get on with Mikey. Speaking of John Dory, we
should I
got him too.
Wait. Before we move on to he's great. You know what we found out before we got on here? Not too long ago, a couple hours ago? Mikey Satrazemis was second camera operator in the movie The Crow, the original movie The Crow in 1994. As I was looking up his IMDb info, and it's just so weird because not only is Mikey here, obviously, we're talking about him all day, but we have Rochelle Davis, who played Sarah from The Crow. She is an option for you to choose from, which Sharon just crazily just jumped on that bandwagon. She has a 100% chance of winning that. You should dethrone her, because it'll make her really mad, actually.
Look, I was in my 20s. I was like 22 when The Crow came out, and I was into the goth emo. Taking a page from Rachel's book, I had a crush on the dead guy, Brandon. And but I loved Sarah. She was a little smartass skateboarder chick, and like that was me. Even at 22, I was that too. I even had her haircut. I had my head shaved in the back and wore a ponytail. It was awesome. I loved her. So yes, I'm happy to talk to her. But I'm even more happy for Donate and you talk to her.
Right. Because we're gonna be there anyway. But then again, don't bid on her, because here's what I would love to see is I'm going to be running the recording, and Sharon's going to be like all giggly like a schoolgirl, and it would be perfect. So don't bid on Rochelle Davis. I'm just kidding. You should bid on Rochelle Davis.
Don't tell them that. I'm going to be away, so bid your money on her, and Dave will still get what he wants.
You know what we should try doing? So wait, we did make a combo for Mikey and Phil, the Filtrazemis Minds of Fear the Walking Dead, right? That's the combo that we're calling it. I wonder if Rochelle Davis would be really comfortable. Let me just show my face. Show our faces now. Let me just get rid of this. What is this? Okay, how do I get rid of this thing? Just hide it. Yeah, there we go. Hide things. Sure. Just hide it from everybody. We should set up a combo where we get Mikey and Rochelle Davis in the same call.
Wouldn't that be cool? Because like they probably have not spoken or seen each other since they ended filming on The Crow. What? How many years? 30 years. Oh my God, is it 30 years? Oh, I just
yeah.
Because it was 30 ago. They probably haven't talked to each other in 30 years, so that would be pretty.
Maybe not. Maybe they're best friends. Maybe they live together. Maybe they live together.
I doubt it.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
We don't know their lives. You know what's really funny? We lost our Instagram audience, but you know who's going strong? You know who's going real strong? X. X gonna give it to you. That's right. Nobody's talking on TikTok. X. Nobody gives a damn. Because we don't go live on TikTok. Excuse me. I apologize. It's not my usual style.
It's okay.
Had it right on mute, and then it just started. Anyway, so all right. Let me go through the things again because I'm making mistakes left and right today. So let me go through the whole thing again. Basically, what you're doing to help out the residents of Western North Carolina and their pets to provide monetary relief, and the funds will be split evenly between Brother Wolf Animal Sanctuary and North Carolina Community Foundation. You'll be bidding on behalf. You'll be buying $5 raffle tickets towards the person of interest that you are interested in. And actually, here, let me show you who you will be bidding towards. I'm going to put them on the screen right now.
That's who they're donating towards. You got to stop saying bidding because it really puts a bad content. It puts the wrong idea in people's head.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. You'll be donating towards. Now, we've got Cooper Andrews, who plays Jerry on The Walking Dead, and Victor Vasquez on Shazam.
So, guys, Cooper has actually been in on some of our other stuff too. Was it last year we did the Wait, Don't Tell Me radio show, and we got Cooper to come on and do some questions? He's really fun to hang out with.
Was that the Rockin' Round? Yeah, it was like the Rockin' Round. We called it Rockin' Round Robin in the end.
Round Robin, yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The benefit for Robin Overton, who sadly passed, unfortunately. Was it? It's just about. Well, we had it around this time, and then
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, he passed on.
Right, so he don't. Oh wow. Well, you know what he did? He jumped on our live stream, and we were just going back and forth between he, Robin, Colleen. We were just having this long ass conversation, and you know what? It ended up working out in everybody's favor because everybody was feeling pretty good, and people were still donating, and for a chance at spinning the wheel or answering some questions, spinning the wheel, winning some prizes. It was just a fun time all around. We raised a decent enough amount of money and finally got over to Colleen, and she was really happy. It really helped offset a couple things. So, sorry. Pardon. I'm trying to cough off mic. So,
Dave's been sick, guys. Give him a.
Yeah, I haven't really talking that much. Unfortunately, why do you think? Why do you think none of the promos don't have any of my voice? It would have normally have said most of the things. I just couldn't keep doing it over and over again. So they were just words. But yeah, Cooper Andrews actually got on with it was what's his name from the Goldbergs?
Shauna. Oh no. I don't remember who you're talking. I don't remember.
Oh, it's
he came on for the show.
Luke from The Walking Dead.
And then he also volunteered with someone, and I think he a Zoom call or something. It was really nice of him. So you guys got to get with Cooper.
You guys got to get with Cooper.
Yep.
or else Cooper gets with you. Anywho,
I'm really surprised more people haven't been donating for Lynn Collins, because it was like, when's she gonna come to camp? When are we gonna meet her? When is she gonna come? And you know what? One meet and greet that I was lucky enough to go to. I rearranged my week so I could take one day to drive down and meet her in Sonoy, and I was lucky enough to do that. She hasn't done another one since. So this is a super chance. Like, I cannot believe more people are not going crazy over trying to get an entry for Lynn. She's really cool. You guys got it. I can't believe donate for Lynn.
actually, she's probably one of the nicest people on this list. To be perfectly fair,
She really is. She is super nice. She was great.
I'm
So when
I'm
I
looking through
went
the list
and
right now. It's true.
so when I went and did the meet and greet with her, um, we did selfies, and my selfies turned out really bad. So I came back in, and I had gone outside, looked at them, and they looked so bad. They didn't turn out well. So I came back in, and like, wasn't sure me do another one or not, but she was great. She was like, yes, get over here and do more pictures. And sure, they were good and everything. She is really cool, guys. You've enter. Excuse me, I said bid
Yeah.
that time. You've got to donate.
You got to buy a couple raffle tickets
Yes,
towards Lynn. All right. And remember, raffle tickets are $5
I
a
have these in
piece.
Facebook groups, and I had some. I've been posting these in Facebook groups, and I had somebody tell me that we were fake and we didn't really have connections to any of these people, and to stop in there.
Really? Where?
And I was like, okay, but we really do. So
No, what?
one of the Facebook groups that I post in, like a Rutherford County one or something like that, which is my local. That's the county I live in. So I've been posting it in my local county stuff.
I live up
Yeah, I
this
was like,
block.
okay, sure. But we do. But okay, if you want to feel that way, your loss.
It had occurred to me that had it not been for the collaboration posts from the actors on Instagram, I could see a world in which people would be like, I don't think these people know these people. How do they get off? Where do they get off? How can they make these promises? I don't blame you.
But then again, that doesn't know us from anybody. But
Right.
anybody who knows us knows that we have had connections.
Well, that's what I was getting to. What I was going to say was, I can easily say that we do have the connections because you can literally go back on our YouTube channel back a year. It seems to be about this time that we have some sort of trivia charity battle thing that we do for charity. We had what's his name? Not Paul Billings. Oh, what was his name?
We had
Paul
Robert Hayes.
Robert Hayes, who played Paul Wells. Yes, this is where I was going.
Yes.
Paul Wells. We had several. I mean, look, and every year we have more and more people. We've interviewed Mo Collins probably 3 times at this point. Colby, even if he had her twice, we tried to get her this time around, but she was busy.
If you want to see our Christmas specials that we did for a couple of years, our Secret Santa Christmas special, of the actors were in those too. So
that's right. That's on Blazy Gardner's channel. That's Charity's channel.
Oh, yeah,
At BLAZYGAR.
I forgot they're not on yours. I forgot they're not on Squawking Dead.
And this should be in yours. You definitely get the credit. So it's BLAZYGARDENER on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/that.
You gotta scroll back a ways. You gotta scroll back a way though.
Not that far back. And actually, I think they're in. If you sort them by popularity, you'll see them there. Alexa Nicenson's there. We did an interview with her as well. Simply amazing. It's probably one of our best performing interviews is the one with Alexa Nicenson. So we do have connections. I do understand why you would think we don't. Right. You're wrong. That's okay. You can be wrong, and you can hold on to that your little tummy all you want. And you'll live a safe life with that knowledge. That's cool. You won't be able to talk to anybody famous because of it, but that's your choice. It's your God-given right, or not.
Kira said, okay, I'm back, and I brought all Fromely over here for y'all now. Thank you.
Is there another word? Is Renee like from army? Like a from army? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
From army? Renee also asked, do Secret Santa this year. Renee,
because is this
Secret Santa was so much work
it's a lot of work.
and I did not have the energy for it this year. Same reason we didn't do it last year. It's just so much. The thing is, since COVID kind of ended, it's really hard to get people on board with anything. Everybody's got their lives. It's cool. Everybody's got stuff going on. But it was easier to round people up and stuff than it is now. And it really too stressful for me to keep Chase down to make it work. So that's basically what. Instead, last year we did the Robin's benefit, and I wrote the script for that, which is what I did instead of Secret Santa. So,
which is a great script, by the way. And, we stuck to it for the most part, but obviously we went
right. It kind of fell apart.
We like didn't do a whole.
It just went a little off the rail.
We didn't do a whole set of Secret Santa videos because of that. Well, because of
it got
our bonding. Yeah.
Oh,
which, I mean, yeah, there was some Secret Santa there.
Renee. Yeah, no worries, Renee. I really enjoyed doing it the couple of years that we did it, especially the one when we did the Christmas pageant where we had all the music and people doing. I mean, that was really fun. It was just so much work. It was so much work.
Doesn't mean we won't do it again.
And I felt bad about. I think you got to harass people. And I just didn't the last couple of years. But it was fun. It was fun to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and personally, I think we could probably take the concept and move it further. We can make it only actors, and the people would believe us when we do things. we could just, every time people can't believe that we've gotten people on, we'll just show them the B-roll of all the stuff we've done with actors and production people, and I'll just show them a link to our playlist with all the interviews that we've done. But that's okay.
Believe in magic.
Well, listen, people have been broken before. They've been shafted before. So it's, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, everybody?
I get it.
People have been hurt.
But we do. Charity. We're here to help people, and hurting people's the last thing we want to do.
That's right. It's all every year. It seems like that's for the longest time that I can remember is that. Let me just tell you guys a story. When we first started off as a podcast, I did not know what I was doing when it came to giveaways. And so, I am fully aware that when you do giveaways, you're doing it so that you can increase your audience attention and stuff like that. And some of the greatest things that have happened because of the early ones that have nothing to do with charity, where like Aaron becoming our friend was the first friend that won a giveaway. Brian, the Ultimate Fan Competition. So really good things come out. I know,
I'm still mad about that, Brian.
Well, wasn't that the pumpkin contest also? Whatever. But when we started moving these giveaway sort of things, they are gimmicks. They're strategies to increase our audience that have not worked. Not really. Let's be honest. Even this go around. That's another detail that I should mention. This is important Q&A stuff. In order to win the prize, to claim your prize, you must be subscribed. And the only way we're going to know that you are subscribed is when you've watched the well, it's not about watching the live stream on Monday night, which it's another thing we have to I'll get to the exact times. Is you can watch the replay, that's cool, but we're not going to be contacting you if you've won. If you harass me after the live stream, did I win? I'm not going to tell you. We're going to leave specific instructions during the video on how to claim your prize. There is a time limit. You will have a limited time. We do this because I'm going to break my own rule. Because kind of fuck you. I'm going to tell you why kind of fuck you. 3 times. Fuck you because here's the thing. Like, fuck you hard. because I've been doing this for 7 years. The only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to and enable notifications to our YouTube channel for the basicest things, for all the giveaways that we do, for all the charities that we do, for all the participatory things that we do, for the podcast. We're a great podcast. And the one thing I ask you to do is to tune it, to increase our view count by 1. I'm not even asking you to like the video. Increase the view count of that specific live stream by 1 or replay. And you can't even do that. What I said before, I can't do it anymore, Sharon Day. I've lost my powers.
Have no more F's to give.
So that's the thing. That's the only condition, is you should be subscribed to and enabled all of our notifications. Excuse me. And that will enable you to, and listen, we've made the December 23rd. You know the general day. You know a video will be dropping that day. You don't know exactly when. We'll tell you when in just a minute. So again, I will be leaving for the winners, who we will spin the wheel for based on how many raffle tickets you've bought, is how many slices of the pie that are going to be on the wheel for that specific person of interest when we do spin that wheel. We will have all of that ready, hopefully, before we go. And once that wheel's been spun, we're going to put that name down, and we're going to give them 72 hours from the time we're finished live streaming to claim your prize via specific instructions. And it's not going to be that hard. It's probably going to be a special email address. What if I don't have email? Come on. And first of all, I'm not going to collect your email address. I'm going to delete this email that I will be creating right after this contest, so that you won't be able to contact. Of course, we have multiple emails, but you can contact us through other ways. So, like I said, you should be subscribed to and enable all notifications, so that you know when we go live on Monday, so that you know what the instructions are to use to contact us when we're done. Now, as for the details, we will be closing. This is very important, Charity, right? We're going to be closing all donations. We will not be accepting donations during the winter live stream. So when it comes to getting your raffle tickets bought for your persons of interest, you must be completed by 5 p.m. on Monday. You have a time limit. We've been telling you for the past, I don't know how many days, 11 days, to get your bids in. Oh, okay, cool. I'd love to see those comments. Anyway, so listen. So yeah, what was I saying? You just threw me off there.
You were talking about ending raffle time.
Right. So the important thing of this thing was that we wanted to get everything down and on paper before we went live, so that we can start spinning. We don't want to accept. We're not going to be accepting any raffle tickets bought, and you can't. We're gonna be removing our payment options on our Ko-fi page at 5 p.m. on the dot, so that you cannot donate anymore after that. So it is very, very important. And I will clip this out, and I will send a replay. I'll send this out, make it small and a clip that's worthy enough for social media. We will not be accepting any donations past 5 p.m. on Monday, the December 23rd. This is 3 hours before our live stream. And, well, I just told you when our live stream is going to be. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Monday night, December 23rd, Eastern U.S. time. That's New York time, or what is it? Not Atlantic? It's Atlantic? No, it's not Atlantic time. Eastern Daylight Time? Eastern Standard Time? Wow, I'm taking stupid pills. See, you throw three.
It's Eliza Standard Time.
No, that's Eliza Standard Time is Central. Just so you know. Eliza Standard Time is a place in my heart for Eliza Jones. That is at
Who,
Jones
by the
86
way,
on Instagram.
Eliza and Relishing, thank you so much for help in procuring some of the people of interest on our list. You're awesome.
Yes, first let's go through that list because of Eliza. Here's what we've managed to actually be able to do. Because of Eliza, I was able to get in touch with Scott McCord. Let me see who else. Excuse me. Pega. I can't say that word just yet. Pega Gaffuri, who plays Fatima on From. She helped me get in touch with her management, and we went back and forth, and she set up the best story share that I've ever seen from our people. And all of these people, basically, including Garrett, which surprised me, collaborated on our request to share our post in their feeds. Because Garrett's a busy guy. Okay, let's just put it that way.
Hey, Garrett.
But you know
Garrett
what?
is the best. Guys, let me tell you what Garrett did when asking memorabilia, shit off for charity, and he sent us a Nintendo Switch.
Do you remember who won it?
Oh,
What's his code name?
Lisa? Oh no, it wasn't Lisa. Who was it?
Strawberry. Codename Strawberry.
Strawberry. But yeah, Garrett. Garrett is great. He is the best.
Oh, no doubt. We just know that sometimes he's not always free, and that's just a reality. And neither is anybody.
I was kind of surprised that he went for this because he is so busy, but it just makes it even more special.
Oh, I should apologize for all this clearing throats and coughing and stuff. I'm just not at 100%, I guess. So let me continue down the list. Scott McCord, Pega Gaffuri. There's Liz Saunders is on that list. That's Donna from. Who else? I think that's pretty much it, I think. As far as, yeah. I mean, everybody else is basically through us.
All the From folks.
Our Teo Raposen, our friend Teo Raposen, who plays Sebastian Milton, which, by the way, I am very upset that nobody's been on him. That is really not right. I don't like it. That's our best friend over there.
Teo was in a Saturday Night Live sketch a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The Christmas one. Yeah. I was like, I know.
With Leslie Jones, right? That was her thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's like what's not to say across the dinner table.
He is one of the most fun people to hang out and talk to. He's just hilarious. He's fun to hang out with, super personable. You're gonna love him, and he's not like Sebastian at all.
Forget that. Forget all of what you just said. Here's why you should love Teo. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Here's why you should love Teo Raffles. Here's why you're wrong. No, and you'll be. This is a good one. Number one, when we picked up signed copies of art of him for one of our charities, I met him in Queens. We both live in New York City. I mean, every now and again, I meet up with him for these things. He was so great. He took out some time around this time last year. He took out some time to spend with me for a significant amount of time. We talked about a lot of things, etc. We talked about his relationship, and I said, I predicted, and I was right. I said, within a year, bro, I could see you being married within a year. Because first time I ever met him, he was on a date with his now wife, and yeah. So that was the thing. That's not why, but here's the thing: when we first met him, he agreed to do an interview at the Museum of the Moving Image, the Living with the Walking Dead exhibit. We did that together. We took a tour of the museum. It's on our YouTube channel. It's in our audio podcast too. It was edited down for brevity and clarity, with some narration. And he was there, just walking through. And what was great about the unedited version,
wasn't Strawberry there for that too?
He was. So now, he was not there for that. He was there to do the featurette with me in the pre-opening. So we got press access to the exhibit before A, they were even finished completing it. B, because some of the glass wasn't on certain things. We got to get close up, like especially Mercer's kit. That was really great. And so we did like a little featurette, but we got to see it before it really opened. We called a couple people, like the bicycle girl. I forget her name in real life. We called her. We did like a video call with her. But yeah, for I don't know if it was the next day or whatever. No, it was Labor Day. We went. Bridget, I, and Teo went to the museum. We did it all together, and we walked through the whole thing. Now, the best part about that is the unedited footage. By the way, the unedited footage of that video is available on our Ko-fi page. If you scroll way, way, way back, those of you who have donated do have access to it. So you should grab that access. Grab that access. Because in it, there is a part of the unedited footage where he is talking to fans, answering questions, taking his time out. That's what makes him the best. That's what. And let me add one more thing. When we were discussing his death episode, Sebastian Milton's death episode, he jumped on a call when he on the same day that he was doing the Instagram takeover. And so he did a little thing in the pre-show to that. That was like 15 minutes with us. Great conversation, back and forth, laughs all over the place. Afterwards, he gets on the Walking Dead's Instagram stories, right? Doing his thing on the Instagram takeover. And he shouts us out. And it was amazing. So you say we don't know these people, but there's evidence all around. Like now, stories don't last that long, but it's there. You don't have to justify. Yeah, Melissa Cowan, thank you, Renee. That's right. So, and yes, Renee, that's right. It was hysterical to read her out on mine because of what you told him to write. Yes, I know you. I thought I took a chance on that too. I called her brassy bitch, some sort of thing like that. I was like, I think she'll like this. Maybe she won't, but I'll blame Teo.
I would totally take it as a compliment if so.
Yep. So just to remind Kira again, because I think she might have missed it. So the everything happens on Monday. Both the donation cutoff is at 5 p.m. Eastern US on Monday, the 23rd, and the live stream is 3 hours after that. It's 8 p.m. So you have a whole Sunday. You have tonight, a whole Sunday, and basically most of Monday to get your donations in before we spin
Not
for the winners.
Donate, guys. Not just donate, but please spread the word.
Oh yes.
I mean, we only have reach. You guys have to help us to reach. So please share it. Please. Again, this isn't for us. We don't get any. You find folks and see you guys. This is for people who are suffering in Christmas this year. So that's all.
And let me be frank. I completely understand. It was alarming to hear. It's been alarming to hear that even $5 is too much for some people, and I completely understand that. Attention is worth way more to us than the money itself at this point, because I can tell you, because of the attention, we've attracted some high donor amounts from very special people. We have not posted it on our leaderboard. We will be spreading it around equally among the folks who our participants, our persons of interest, because they haven't specifically asked for a person of interest. They just care about giving to the residents of Western North Carolina and their pets. Now, I should say this because this is why we need you. If you cannot spend the money, it's why we need you to share. Anytime you see any of our stuff, actually go out of your way to check our accounts to see if you've missed something. If you haven't shared something, spread it out over time. You've got to the end of today, a whole of tomorrow, and we will be that you may have missed the beginning of this stream. I posted the promo for tomorrow that contains all our persons of interest. I'll be posting that tomorrow at noon, probably. You can share that. It has everybody in it, has instructions, has the dates, has the times of everything that you'll need to know. please share that. And do your best, because the point is, you sharing it means it may reach somebody who has that kind of money, who can spend, and they should get what they want. They should be able to get the person of interest that they want. And you know what? Here's the other thing. When you do share, it gets other people's attention too, because it's not uncommon for me to hear the phrase, and I've heard it plenty of times, and I tell them, I don't care what you do with your winnings. You can gift it to whomever you want. That's another question that someone might have asked. Someone may have asked that question during this live stream, a good one. Yes, you can gift your 10-minute calls to someone else. You know what? You know what? No,
Sure.
go ahead.
Imagine you know somebody who I know someone who is a huge Garrett fan and would absolutely fall over and die if they got Garrett. So, if I win it to them, because I've talked to Garrett before, I love Garrett and I'm going to see him at camp. So, I I've been
I
on
will
a couple of
probably die. I think that's me.
other ones. No, Dave, you're already gonna. I've been on a couple other ones, and the truth is, even if I win them, I gift them to somebody else. Um, I just want to put money in there myself and show that it's. I'm giving too, right? I'm putting my own money in there too. This is not full, so.
Yeah, I'm going to be basically spreading it across the board, at least one. And I'm trying to increase competition here because, again, the F words I used before. Oh my God. So yeah, there are. Let me go through a couple more things. So, like I said, you can bid as much as you want in multiples of $5 raffle tickets. They're donations towards Western North Carolina Relief. You can donate multiples of that to whomever you want, your person of interest that you want. Just remember to separate your bids according to the person of interest. So you're donating $25 to Cooper Andrews. $25 to Cooper Andrews. Write Cooper Andrews in the message field when you donate. Separate that. Put in Lynn Collins. Put in $15 for her, let's say, as an example. And you can keep going down the list to whomever you like. Now, again, if you, what was the other question? There was something else that I felt like we needed to hit home again. Yes, we will not be accepting donations again. We will not be accepting donations during the December 23rd live stream where we announce the winners. There's going to be the cutoff for donations is Monday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. Our live stream is at 8 p.m. If you try to go to our Ko-fi page at 5 p.m. and you're not able to donate at 5 p.m. Eastern US, it's because it's over. And that's that. And we won't be opening our Ko-fi donations until the next day. Now, what I will be doing, I think, for this, I'm going to do this. For the 72 hours after we announce the winners, I will be reopening our Ko-fi page just for donations so that for the next 72 hours after that live stream, you can donate to your heart's content. Just to donate. Just because you're good people who really want to help out, or you want to share our Ko-fi page with other people who can help out. We need the money, but we don't need it that much. We don't need it as much as the residents of Western North Carolina does. So that's what we want to. Yeah, because listen, I'm going to say it again. I'm not too proud to beg. It's less about money that actually is the thing we need. Actually, what we need more is your attention. What has been striking is that even with the collaboration requests from every single person that we've got on board. Now, if you don't believe us, head to our Instagram account. Head to every single announcement that we've made. The only person who has not accepted a collab request just yet is Cooper Andrews. He gets really busy and weird about technology, and he doesn't really do that. It's fine. Do you know what he did do? He hopped on a live stream with us last year and made a really, really good live stream for charity last year. So I have no qualms about that. But every other single person that we've announced, except for Liz Saunders, because we just announced her, it takes her a little longer to get around to this stuff. But every single person has accepted that collab request. That post is on their page as well, and they are in the source for that post as well if you look at the top left corner. So we do know these people. They have committed their time to this charity effort. I got the receipts if you really want to see them. But really, I refer you back to the F word. Anyway, um, we've been doing this for, let's see, it's about an hour actually, and
Hour.
I think that's enough. We've gotten, I, I feel like I have to apologize to TikTok ahead of time, and I'll tell you why. Because I have our TikTok open in a separate window, and I have the chat window open, and like a total noob, if you are saying things on TikTok, I can't see them. I will look into that more. Restream just basically set up, basically just now, integration with TikTok Live. So I can't see that in our Restream chat. So I'm using the TikTok, and I can't see your chats if you are chatting us. And I hope you're getting a lot out of this. I do see your hearts, by the way. So you're tapping that heart thing. I see that. It's great. And I love you for it. Hi, Eliza. On Instagram. See, I can pay attention. Yeah, I got this.
Lisa!
I got this.
Hi,
Look
Lisa!
at that, she hopped on. We love this lady. We sang your praises before. We're not doing it again. No, we're not doing it again. It's fine. It's fine.
We thanked you profusely earlier.
Oh,
even
and
though
this
you
is
were
on
not.
too. And this Dobrzinski. I forget her. I can't. If your name's not in front of me, your last name.
Hi! It's good to see you too.
I love you. And it's I remember the first time I met Anissa, I was like, "Hi, it's me, Dave." She's like, "Hi, okay." she was so nice. I said, "No, I'm Aiden's friend." She was like, "Oh, okay." Everybody knows Aiden. Everybody knows Aiden Atkin.
I'm
Yeah, that's
Aiden's
right.
friend. And they're like, oh, okay.
I'm just teasing Anissa. You were great. You were great. You're very friendly, by the way. I said, "Oh, I love your videos," and she's like, "That's great."
Anissa and Eliza, let me give you guys a TLDR for this whole stream.
Yeah.
Go donate some money and pick somebody that you want to Zoom with.
You don't have
That
to
was
ask.
basically the whole thing.
You don't have to ask Eliza that. She's the top of the leaderboard. Let me put it that way.
She's already done it.
But for Anissa's sake,
she always is. Lisa is always the top.
She is the cream of the crop. You don't have to rise to the top.
Rise to the top.
Yeah, no, she's there. I mean, if you rise to the top, you'll meet her there. Anyway, so for Anissa's sake, we threw together a thing where you can donate raffle tickets to purchase the opportunity to have a 10-minute call with a person of interest of your choice. We have a whole list of them. Let me show that list right now. I had it up earlier, and we didn't even go through the whole list. Let's do that now. Okay, here we go. We got Cooper Andrews, who played Jerry on The Walking Dead, and Victor Vasquez on Shazam. My executive producer and director of Fear the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, Michael Satrazemis. He was also second camera operator on the original The Crow movie.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to him about
Antonella Rose. Yeah, I know exactly. Antonella Rose, who played Tracy Otto in Fear the Walking Dead's 8th season, who is also Gabby in Terrifier 3. Go ahead.
Oh, she's also in a new movie with Danny DeVito called A Sudden Case of Christmas.
Which, that has to be a dream for her. Who's Danny DeVito, she'll say. And I'll be like, come on, Antonella.
A ton of pictures. She has been putting up pictures of her with Danny DeVito on her Instagram.
I saw.
Lately, so.
And you know what else? You know who I have this. It's a secret crush that I'm exposing right now. Lucy DeVito is also in that movie, and I do have a secret crush on Lucy DeVito. No reaction.
Is she Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman's daughter?
Yes. I want to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she's in that movie too. She is actually doing, I think she's a director too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, she was also in Deadbeat, basically the one with Tyler Labine, the Hulu show.
I didn't watch that.
Lucy DeVito. You should.
I don't.
You might like it, you might not. Anyway, it's pretty.
The guy was that with the slacker ghost?
Yes, maybe.
Okay, I did watch that. I did watch that slacker ghost guy.
It's pretty lowbrow humor. But anyway, let me continue down the list. Lynn Collins, who played Leah Shaw on The Walking Dead in season 11, and also that one episode of season 10, the bonus one.
And she was in True Blood too.
Oh, that's right. Yes, and she was also in what is that Martian Mars? Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Bailey Gavlik, who played Annie on Fear the Walking Dead in season 5. Mother loving, as she would say. Mother loving milk. Mother loving Mo Collins.
I mean, we're talking Mad TV, Joan Calamezzo, Starla
on Parks and Rec.
China. She's everywhere. She's everywhere.
Stewart's mom in Mad TV. Stewart's mom.
Stu, what do we do when we need a charity, Stuart?
Well, people. Well, that's right. Who played Sarah Rabinowitz on Fear the Walking Dead from season 4 onward, except for season 8, which really upset us. Phil McLaughlin, who edited most of Fear the Walking Dead, even some of the earlier seasons, who directed Sanctuary, an episode in season 8, which was actually very, very good. And lucky us, we got to interview him in time for that episode too. You should check that out on our YouTube channel and on our audio podcast. Scott McCord.
Wait a minute.
Fun fact about Victor Phil. In From.
Fun fact about Phil.
Fun facts about Phil.
His daughter was the zombie baby in the episode of Fear.
That's right.
Oh, what was it? The one with Morgan and the second one, 702 maybe.
I think it was 702. Yeah.
The one that had the little Walker baby in the back seat. That was his daughter.
And in the luggage actually. Hey, from Edit's fan page.
She wasn't actually a zombie though. She was just the voice.
No, she was just the voice. Yeah. She wasn't trapped in a suitcase. From Edit's fan page, that's Olive, a very, very, very dedicated Victor Kavanaugh fan. So, and we're just getting to Scott McCord, aka Victor Kavanaugh from. We've got Michael Traynor, who played the dastardly Nicholas, who couldn't be a more hilarious, funny guy. If you've ever met him in person, first of all, he will prove you wrong every single time. And also, if you happened to attend the camp, you'll know exactly how funny he is with his dirty bingo. The most raunchy, funny guy you'd ever meet, and I think he's a new father. I don't know how long a father he's been, but congratulations to him. Probably a long time ago. Chelsea, we have not talked about Chelsea Reuter. Chelsea Reuter is not only a stunt performer on all three on The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Tales of the Walking Dead. She's also a creature actor on all 3 shows, as well as she played the ghoul version of Lucy McLean's mom, Rose McLean, in the last episode. That was her, Chelsea Reuter.
What?
That's right.
No.
Oh,
Awesome.
You've not looked at our goddamn promos. God damn it. It's okay. You need an explainer. It's fine. Calm down, Dave. I've used all my F words. Next up is Teo Rapp Olsen, who we mentioned a little earlier. I could not gush about him enough. Who played
Teo
Sebastian Milton on The Walking Dead. The son of Pamela Milton.
Teo is not like Sebastian at all, folks. He
is reverse Sebastian. He's Bizarro Sebastian.
Bizarro.
Me oh eat. Damn it! Don't make me laugh. Peggy Gaffery, who plays Fatima on From. Fatima Stevens, I would assume, if she took the little boy Stevens' last name. Well, I completely blanked out on his Ellis. That's right, Ellis's last name. Who is the daughter-in-law of Boyd Stevens, and the ghost daughter-in-law of Fabby Stevens. Anyway, that's a joke if you've listened to the podcast.
Abby.
Exactly. We got Rochelle Davis, who played Sarah in the original Crow movie. Who is first very kind. Second of all, I will speak to Michael Satrazimis and see if they want to get together on that call to see if they can swap stories and probably talk over you while they reminisce from a legendary movie from 30 years ago. And let's get to the last two, whom we haven't spoken enough about. We've got Garrett Dillahunt, who played so many things, which is why I am a huge fanboy of Garrett Dillahunt. I will never tell this to him to his face, but from the 4400 all the way back up until like Army of the Dead, I saw him in. I think he was in. Yeah,
I'm telling him now.
He's an ambulance.
Tell him now.
Mindy Project. If you have not seen Garrett Dillahunt in the Mindy Project, you cannot call yourself a Garrett fan. Deadwood. Oh, you know what? Did you know that he played two roles on Deadwood?
Raising Hope.
Raising Hope. That's
Yes,
right.
I did.
And of course,
Raising Hope.
Sprung on Amazon Freevee, which is free to watch in the US, at least I assume. By the way,
hilarious.
So that's all I can say about Garrett Dillahunt. No, I can't. John Dory on Fear the Walking Dead. It's one thing we didn't mention, but it's the one thing that we
didn't think
is our anchor.
had to be said. So.
Yeah, I know, but you got to say it to say it, right? Last house on the left, Eliza says. I don't remember that. You describe that to me, Eliza, when you get a chance. And last but not least, Lizzie Saunders. She would hate that if I said that. So let's just say Elizabeth Saunders, who plays Donna on From. And I think I just looked this up. She's in a very well-known Canadian movie that looked like she won awards for. I wish I knew more of her CV, but
Donna's my favorite because since Get It Done, tell you what she thinks kind of lady, and I'm all down with that.
Yeah, even if she's wrong, she's right.
I'm down with that too.
I knew you would. She was in It? Wait, Elizabeth Saunders was in It?
Whoa.
Oh my god, she was in Boondock
Which
Saints?
one?
I think she means the new one.
Dang.
She certainly was not in the older one, right? That would be legend. Legend. But let's get back on screen. Yeah, let's turn this off. Wait, the leaderboard is not going to really help us right now. We've gotten a bunch of donations while we're on here.
Nice. I love it.
A bunch.
Bring it on, people. Bring it on.
So that leaderboard is out of date already.
Let's make Christmas a little bit merrier for these people up here.
Yeah, and in order to do that, we need
folks.
Go ahead.
Folks, I do deliveries. That's my job. I do deliveries.
She might be leaving to do one now.
Mile. I'm still waiting to see if I get it. I do last mile deliveries. That means I drive all over Western North Carolina. The devastation firsthand everywhere I drive. I say this literally, you cannot drive 20 feet in North Carolina without having trees down everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. You can't. I was in Lenore today, and the back roads I was driving on, I still see where debris had washed up on the bridge side of the bridges. Please make Christmas merrier for the folks that need it here. And there are so many pets that need now displaced because of Helene. So, please do what you can.
And in order
to Nobby, our buddy Nobby, who I was wearing earlier, he's North Carolina Bigfoot. He's our North Carolina Nobby, and he got displaced we find them around here. We've had cedars pulled down and stuff. So
It's not just the weather. You believe in Bigfoot?
doesn't pull down steel bird feeder poles.
You keep saying that. Anyway. Well, first of all, Renee said goodnight, quite a little while ago.
Good night.
I missed it during the
She
screen
said it
share,
a while ago.
but we should say it. It's fine. Let me update. It was the first Boondock Saints. Yes, the first. Okay, the first Boondock Saints movie. I was thinking the
No,
television
but
show.
what about it?
Sorry, the
I was saying
anime.
it.
It's the new It.
Which It was
She was the librarian,
Oh,
which
okay.
I remember now. I think she's amazing. I think Liz Saunders is amazing. She has such range, and she does go there. And she goes there, and
Donna.
yes, yeah, who plays Donna?
Donna was watched as long as I did.
She's a part of it. I have a feeling you're going to catch up.
I might have to go back.
You said offline. You said that. I didn't want to out you.
Well, look, you guys to tell me if there's any parts I need to skip.
Yeah, I got to go through that again. we had a good 2-episode run after you left, putting up our Sharondy spoiler warning or whatever, gore warning. But anyway,
I did watch like 6 or 7. I think I picked up and watched one day just to see what was going on. But I'm afraid to watch without you guys.
What's great is that I'm not spoiling anything when I say, because we haven't covered by the way, we haven't covered the season finale of season 3 of From. But in it, there's a scene where I think you would turn away, but nothing. You don't actually see things that happen, so it's just the aftermath of it. So,
well, I didn't.
What you will.
I didn't see what happened in that. What made me stop watching either, but it was enough. Yeah, I had to listen to it, which was. I'm just.
So. Yeah, there's some listening. Yeah, sure. This is my good Samaritan, Charity. I'm just being a good friend.
Well, no, I appreciate you telling me ahead of time. I'll just let me know about what to skip ahead. And
I feel like I should.
Skip ahead.
I'll download the episode and then just cover over the parts with my face, and me just saying, "And this is the part where he screams in agony." Anyway,
like here's Dave during the part, like.
It's like, oh yeah, millennial pause, right? Yeah, I'll just do a millennial pause. And then Bridget will go, no. That's the audio will be Bridget going, no, and me doing a millennial pause. This is more like isn't this like that raccoon meme where anyway, we're just talking garbage now. Let me put it to you this way. Oh, so
funny you should say raccoon garbage in the same sentence. Very good, Dave.
Exactly. So wait, Anissa is saying, so I'm a noob when it comes to how y'all do these contests. Is there a page that spells the whole process out? Well, as a matter of fact, there is. I love that you asked that question. It's literally one of our best questions throughout this entire night. Oh my God. Actually, it's not. It's fine. But this is a good question. But first of all, bye, Lisa. I'm going to answer on this in just a sec. Thank you for everything, Elisa. Have a good night. Sleep well.
I love you, Elisa.
Don't text and drive, for God's sake. Anissa. So there is a page. If you head over to our Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi.com/squawkingdead, when you head there is a pin post. That pin post has the video of the penny raffle for Helene Relief promo and all the little instruction things. It actually has a link to the leaderboard too. It kind of spells out everything that we talked about during this live stream as well, including put separate donations for separate persons of interest. Multiples of $5 donations will increase your chances of winning that 10-minute live recorded call with the person of interest that you want. It shows you the 2 charities that we're splitting the proceeds towards for Western North Carolina. It has the full list of persons of interest, including their shorts announcement on our YouTube channel. Let me see, what else does it have? It also has a little blurb at the bottom letting you guys know that why we do this. It's not completely altruistic. It starts from a place of altruism, but I was in the middle of explaining this how when we started doing giveaways and trying to increase the traffic to our channel to let you in on what we do here as a podcast. We try to go deep, we try to be funny. Clearly, doesn't always work. But yeah, you got to be real with yourself. But what we try to get people tuned into what we do as a podcast. Um, and it started out with prizes and merch and all that stuff and gimmicky things and fun things and trivia things and all that stuff. But it morphed into something where I thought I wanted to reflect what the community gave to me. And that was this charity of spirit of giving from not only their hearts. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about their time, their kindness, their compassion, their sharing of our content, connecting me with people, persons of interest in some cases, uh, introducing me to other people in the room whom would make connections, things like that. And so I wanted to take that spirit and explode it all over the internet and the world. And I wanted to do something on the more charitable end of things because if I was going to do some sort of giveaway or some sort of weird incentive mechanism to give or to give and to get, because you to ask people to give is one thing, and people will do that. But I like the kind of give and take thing. I want to show that that we can give something to you to inspire you to give. And it's not because it's bribery or anything, but it's more like I want to give you I want to be able to say that we checked all the boxes, that we're able to give you an experience, or at least try to give you that experience, and give you the opportunity to open your hearts freely so that something good can happen for you too, but mostly for the people we're trying to help. And so it doesn't even it feels less scummy when really it is about increasing our audience numbers too. It's really about getting us more attention. That is true. You cannot hide from that. You cannot you have to be transparent about that, because that's what that's what this is sort of about as well, is that we're trying to listen. I'm going to say this openly. We're what? Less than a little more than 20 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That shouldn't be hard to reach, and yet it is, and it has been for the last 7 years. And it shouldn't be hard to cross that threshold with the amount of followers that we have on all the platforms. But here we are, and truthfully, you should be subscribed in order to claim your prize. So youtube.com/squawking dead if you're not on here already. But that's really what it is. We want people to listen. That's really how this is where it comes from, and it shouldn't matter as long as we're doing the good. It makes me feel less bad about, because I do feel bad. I do feel weird and scummy about that part of it, but it makes me feel less bad and more like F you if you throw that in my face. Like, F you, we're doing good out here. We're trying to give people something for giving. So if that's bad, well, show me better. Pope Francis, who's better? He's even getting something out of his stuff. Come on, like, he's getting accolades. People want to kiss this guy's ring all over the place. I'm not even asking for that. I'm not asking for much. All right, I think we're just about ready to call it, but I do want to mention a couple things before we go. Along with separating your donations by person of interest, your donations, your raffle tickets that you will be purchasing on behalf of your person of interest should be multiples of $5. Separate them out. You can do as much as you want, however many times you want. Check the leaderboard for the latest. It's not updated in real time, but check for the latest competition because your percentage of your likelihood of getting that person of interest will go up and down depending on who's bid on that person of interest. You should be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to get to have the instructions for when you win. It's the only way you're going to know that you won, because we're not going to be contacting you. So you better be subscribed. It's the only condition that we really do have. As well as please share this stuff. Share our announcements. Share the initial promo that we have, the penny raffle for Helene relief promo that we released 11 days ago, and any of the announcements. And if you don't have the money, that's really all we ask, is to share it out so that it reaches people who do have money. If you do have any other questions, leave a comment on this video on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook. We do answer those, I think. We have not been really great about YouTube because we stopped getting notifications, but I will be checking them more diligently. Yeah, and you can always DM our TikTok accounts, our Instagram accounts, all of our accounts. If you have any questions, I think that's really it. And check that page out, ko-fi.com/squawking-dead. Check out the pin post.
I just put y'all. Come on, come after me. Come
get me. Elizabeth Saunders.
You better come on, y'all.
Got steep competition. Steep competition. So here we are, folks. We'll call it. I'll see you guys later.
Love you guys. Thank you for everything.
May the odds forever be in your favor. And tune in on Monday night.
That's not the right quote.
Let me put it to you this way. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern US on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/squawkingdead. Make sure your notifications are enabled. All of the notifications are enabled. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Donations will be cut off at 5 p.m. on our Ko-fi page, the only place where we accept donations. Thanks, Anissa. See, there you go. You would have lost out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you very soon, and have a very, very good night.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry Kwanzaa.